I'm revamping my entire inventory management system. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I wanted to show you how I am revamping my entire inventory management system. You know, what I started with and what I have graduated to and some changes I've made. And, you know, if you're thinking about, starting an inventory system, maybe this will help you. Okay. Now I got to warn you, okay, this video is going to be totally unscripted and it's going to be messy because it's not going to be anything professionally polished or anything like that. It's just, because I'm going to be moving around, showing you different things, and it's just going to be a mess. Okay, let's start with what I originally started with. You know, when I first started my system with my postcards, I was using these big tubs. Okay, let me show you what I was using. Okay, I was using these big kahunas. Okay, and I put a little tag on there, as you can see. And what I did was I show you the inside here. These are pretty good size. And the reason why I went with these tubs is because I was able to get about 20 of these at my local Fred Meyer for like $3 each. Normally these would sell for about 10 bucks each or $15 each, I think. And I got them for $3 each. They were phasing them out. And I'm like, what a deal, and I needed something. So inside of these, you can see that I have this divider. And because these are so big, I had to put a divider down the middle so I could get like 2 rows, okay, of cards. And they did fit 2 rows, okay. Now, also you notice I've got this web grippy stuff, okay. Let me show you what that is. This you can buy at your local store. Okay, it's called, what's it called? It's called Grip. I know there's different, told you this is going to be messed up and weird. Okay, it's called Grip Liner. That's what it is. Let me put this down. This stuff's called Grip Liner, okay? You can get this at any store. Comes in different textures, and the reason I wanted this stuff is because as you can see, I've taped it to the bottom of these tubs because these tubs are really slippery, okay. And if you try to put postcards in the bottom of these tubs and you try to angle them, they would always, especially when you're starting out, they would always slide down and they'd fall over. And I was constantly having to put them back up, and so I said I got to create some kind of a floor for these things to grip to. So that's why I put that in there. I cut it, I measured the insides, and I cut it. And what I used on this one was white tape, but as you'll see later in the video, I graduated to this blue painter's tape. This is easily removable. I cut it down and works just fine, okay? Because that white tape was a little more expensive. That's what they call fix my hair. You ever notice when you're trying to fix your hair, you end up going the wrong way? I can't figure out. There we go. Told you it's gonna be a mess. Okay, I got the blue painter's tape. Okay, now at least we're having fun, right? Okay, so I did that. That's how I started out. And like I said, I basically just made a divider out of corrugated and made 2 rows, and it worked for a while, but it was beginning to get a little cumbersome because of the size of the tubs and everything else. And then I went to cardboard boxes, and I just went and got some cardboard boxes, and that worked a little bit better. But the problem I found after with the cardboard boxes was that I'm thinking, if these things ever get wet, even though my cards are all in sleeves, they're in open sleeves, they're not sealed. So if they get wet, the cards could get wet, they could get damaged, they could get ruined. I would make a sale and then find out that one of the cards got ruined or something like that, and I'd be like, ugh. So, that worked for a little while, but I decided recently to change that up, because what happened was I was over to my local Fred Meyer and I came across these tubs. Let's see if I can find the one I want here. Um, Maybe it's this one. Yeah, these are made by the same company that makes the big tubs. Okay, they're made by a company called Sterilite. I'm going to show you this, and they're much smaller. Turn that around so you can see that. And these are 6 quart. That's what it says anyway. And 13 by 5/8 inches by 8 1/4 by 4 and looks like 3/8 or something like that. But they fit a card just perfectly. You know, whether it's a 3.5 by 5 card or a 4 by 6 card, it fits perfectly in there. Okay. Now, again, what I did, these all come with covers, and you can get these, even though I got these at Fred Meyer, you can get these on Amazon. I was pleasingly surprised to find that out, because see, what happened was when I went to Fred Meyer, they had like 200 of these, and usually when they have that many, they're just phasing them out, you know, try to get rid of them. And then once, you know, you buy them all up, you can't replace them. Well, I went on Amazon just to see, because it was a brand name, to see if they had any, and they did. It's the same exact thing on Amazon. You're just going to pay a little bit more. I paid, what did I pay? I paid $2.09, I think, each for these. Okay, when I first bought them, I wanted to make sure they fit my shelving, and they did. And so I only bought 3 of them, and then I went back and I bought like 20 of them. Okay, and then I went back and bought 10 more. But it's good to know that you can get these on Amazon. If you'd like to get some, pick up something for yourself, the link is in the description. It is an affiliate link. I get a little something for that. It helps the channel, and I appreciate that. But yeah, they're like 30 cents more. You know, I got these for a little over $2, and they're like $2.42 currently on Amazon. That fluctuates a little bit. You know how Amazon is. But okay, but let me open this one just to show you. Oh, it's not this one. Sorry, wrong tub, wrong example. Put that over there. It's this one. Okay, this is my second tub that I've started, because like I said, I am in the process of changing everything over and revamping, giving everything a new SKU number and all that. Okay, so I want to show you the inside of this, and here it is. I hope I can hold it together. Here it is with the webbing on the inside. As you can see, I cut it down, measured it, and cut it down to that. And you can just, you know, you don't need any fancy cutters with this web stuff. You can cut it with scissors. And I've just started this one, and I made a little, you know, number code. This is what I call my PC code. This is my SKU numbers. And I can get comfortably in these tubs like 325 cards. But what I did with this, as you can see, I'm going to flip this up so you can see it. There's the blue painter's date, okay? And I just stuck it down, and it adheres the grip to the slippy part. And, you know, I started a new tub with these. And these come with, you know, with lids. And here's the top of the lid, show you. And, oh, fell over. Okay, but you can get them with the lids, and that way they'll stack on top of each other. I can stack 2 or 3 on top of these, on top of each other. Now, I know you guys are used to using those big, long cardboard boxes that are open. They don't have any lids. That's fine, but the thing is, you can only put 1 layer across your shelving. With these, because they got covers, okay, you can stack them. You can stack them 2, 3, 4 high, however, you know, high your shelf is. So, okay, I'm done with that part. Let me see, what was next? Told you this was unscripted. Okay, here's one I just completed. Okay, as you can see, I've got I don't want to drop this, because I've got 325 cards in this thing. And here's the code that goes from PC01 to PC325. Okay, I just cut down a piece of cardstock and made a label. And I peeled the other, you know, the brand label off. And what I want to show you is a little bit different with this one, because this is another thing that I changed with my inventory management system. Like, let's take this card right here. See, I use these little stickers that I get at Fred Meyer, and I should have pulled one out. There you go. They're made by Avery, and they come like 500 to a package. Now, when I first started, I used to use all white labels because I'm a continuity guy. I like things to be kind of the same. I like order, not chaos. But yeah, the white ones were getting scarce. And I found some on Amazon, but the problem is they were getting expensive, you know. I mean, when I go to Fred Meyer and buy these locally, they're like $1 for like 500 of these stickers. Now, granted, they're color coded. I don't do a color coded system, but I'm thinking I'm the only one that's going to see these. You know, when I make a sale, these peel off. I send the postcard with the sleeve to the customer and everything else. But yeah, I get these for like $1. And every time they get them in, like I just bought about 6 packages, you know. I wiped out their entire stock because I need them, you know, and they'll replenish. They'll replenish them. But see, I got those, and I stick those. Here's the sleeve that the card goes in, and I put the PC number right there. Can you see that? Right there. Okay, now, before what I was doing was I was just sticking the cards, you know, in the tubs with the PC numbers. You know, you can see them on the left-hand side. But then I thought, I saw some videos that some other people were doing, and they got these little dividers. Okay, and I think, you know, that might be an easier way to find the cards quicker. Because, you know, when I make a sale, I want to get that card, I want to find it quickly, and I want to get it shipped out to my customer. So what I did, let me put this back in here. I'm going to have to put that all back in order. Okay, what I did, that's why I wanted to bring out this tub. Let me take the cover off of it. And what I did, instead of going out and buying tabs, you can buy tabs on Amazon. I think they come 12 to a package. They're 4x6 size, and I think they're like $6 or $7 per. You know, they only give you 12 though. And if you got a lot of cards and a lot of tubs, that could get into some money. So what I did is I did a what is it? DIY, do it yourself. I forget what that is. Do it yourself, DIY. Okay. And all I did was I made these little dividers myself. Okay. And I put the PC code up here, and they just lay in there perfect. I'm going to try to do this without tipping it over. Ow! I knew that was going to happen. Let me see if I can hold that. The reason why it happened, because I don't jam these things stock full. Okay, some people jam them right to the walls. I don't do that. I leave a little bit of breathing space so that the cards can lean back and I can get to them easily. So I can put about 325 cards in these. As you can see, the label says PC01 to PC325. Okay, but this is how it looks with the tabs in there. Okay, and all the tabs are on the left side. And I made sure that the tabs were high enough to where they just set underneath the top of the tub. Okay, so when I put the cover on, it doesn't crush down on the tab and crush the tab and crush the card. So I measured this, and the measurement I came up with for these tubs, okay, was 4 and 3/8 inch high by 6 inches wide. So, you know, this is the card. It is 4 3/8 inches high and 6 inches wide. Okay, and they fit perfectly. You know, they lay in there perfectly and they fit perfectly. And that way, anytime I need to find a card, what I did was I broke them up into sections of 25 cards each. Okay, since, you know, I figured I'm going to put 325 in each tub. Okay, I'll just break them up into lots. I'll break them up into groups of 25 each, and that way it'll come out even, and I won't have to do any weird math or anything like that. Okay, and like I said, as you can see, you know, they fit in there perfectly. And the cover, see, let me get the cover. I'm all over the place today. Okay, snaps right into place. Look at that. Fits right on there perfectly. But yeah, and that's how I do it, guys. You know, this really works well for me. Takes me just a few minutes to cut down the cardstock. And oh, I forgot to mention, this cardstock is just, it's white cardstock. It's about, I use the kind that's about 80-pound weight. Now you can get cardstock that's thicker. You can get 100-pound, 120-pound. I don't know how high it goes, but the higher the number, the thicker the cardstock. But these are thick enough to where they won't bend and they won't crush. And well, they will put enough. I guess put enough weight on it. But these are pretty good. I mean, 80-pound works well for me, and it doesn't curl or anything like that. And I can just put them in the tub, and they just lay in there nice. Snap that down, and we are good to go. So guys, that's what I'm doing, because like I said, I'm revamping my whole entire system to where everything isn't going to be in these tubs now. And it's always good to know that even though they may run out of these at my local Fred Meyer, I can get them online because it is a brand name and they do have them in stock, you know. I have to pay a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay. So I wanted to share that with you today, in the hopes that if you're looking for an inventory system, maybe this kind will work for you. Now, maybe you're the kind of person that just, you know, likes the big boxes. I couldn't use those big boxes that are made specifically for postcards that everybody kind of uses as a standard, as an industry standard, because those boxes, I think, are like 16 or 17 inches long, and my shelves aren't that wide. I don't have the industrial shelves. I have the cheaper plastic shelves, okay, that you buy. And they're not as wide, and basically what would happen if I got those other boxes, they would hang over the edge. I didn't want to do that. So these fit my shelves perfectly. They, like I said, with the covers, they stack. You can stack 2 or 3 on a shelf, you know, going up. And then when you need to pull one, you just, like I said, you just label them. I just took a piece of thin, you know, smaller cardstock, and I labeled it. And that way I can find those cards easily. And, you know, with those other boxes, they're good. I don't know what kind of a deal you can get, but from what I saw, a lot of those things are $15 a box. I mean, maybe you can find a place that's cheaper and it works for you, and that's fine. But the thing is, I wasn't going to pay no $15 a box. Not when I can get, you know, something like this for like $2. Okay, and like I said, it's completely sealed, and the water ain't going to get in there if it does get wet or anything, and it protects my product, which is what, you know, you want to do. So I just thought I would do, you know, just throw this video together. I've been wanting to do this video for a little while. I had to make sure I had all my supplies so you can see everything I did, you know, in the past till now. And, you know, it's kind of a bear because I'm redoing my inventory management system, putting all new SKU numbers on everything, because see, with my old system that I still have in boxes, what's happening is, as I was selling cards, there were gaps in the numbers. You know, you might go from like PC 2130 to PC 2146 without a single card because I sold everything in between. So I'm restructuring and regathering, re-inventorying everything, and it's helped a lot because I can, you know, transfer everything eventually over to these nice tubs, and everything will look clean and professional and be easy to, you know, with these tab system that I've put together. It's going to make it so much easier for me. And like I said, you can go out and buy tabs if you want, and they'll work just fine. And a lot of people do that. But, you know, I just figured, well, I wanted to do this video and I wanted to show the tabs. And since I couldn't find them at Fred Meyer, I did look over there. They didn't have anything like that. They just had the index cards and they were too thin. But I was able to say, hey, you know, I could probably put something together and make it work. And I did. So just wanted to give you guys some ideas about an inventory system. I use a numerical number system. I use the word PC, the letters PC, standing for postcard, obviously, and just a number after it, you know, like PC01, PC10, PC25, PC156, whatever it is, you know, PC 2537. I don't, you know, whatever the number is. And then I break them up into 25 groupings, and I put those dividers between them. That way I can find them, and it makes things, because anything you can do to make life easier for your business, you know, more efficient as far as time, which is money in business, is going to help you. So I'm hoping this video has helped you. If it has, make sure you smash that like button. I appreciate it. It helps the channel, and the channel's growing, and I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all you guys, all my subscribers, all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're getting something of value out of this, because that is my goal. I want to help you as much as I know how. Okay? Listen, I got to go, but I just wanted to share all that with you. I hope it wasn't too crazy, but I hope you had fun too. And I guess that's it for now. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care, and bye for now.